Alright, hello everyone. Thanks for watching. We're in turn 1. What are we doing? Seize ground, Dawn of War, Bay Area Open GT practice. So we end up with 3 objectives. Got the Duke's hat over here. We get another objective hiding behind this building, and then another one in the corner. At the 12 and 12 mark. We're doing General Ian's Salamander Drop Pod Army versus a Duke list today, which we can go over a little bit later. Ian's going first. Actually, Ian's going second. He won the roll-off, though. And I got everything in reserve, so that's the first turn, huh?
Running Vulkan, running the multi-combat team.
Okay, here we are, bottom of turn 1. It's just getting his 3 tactical squads by drop pod onto the board. And he combat squatted all 3 of them.
So this is running Vulkans, guys.
Normal tacticals here, another normal tactical squad there. Basically, they got multi-melta, flamer, combi melta inside the tactical squads, and probably a power fist in each one. No power fist. 2 speeders, which are multi-melta, heavy flamer speeders. And then back here we got Vulkan, the librarian, and tactical squad with the same armaments. And then in reserve we got, I think he's running like 10 Terminators nowadays, or close to 10. 9. 2 Ironclads?
Yes.
2 Ironclads, which probably have multi-meltas, heavy flamers, or meltas and heavy flamers. But you know, Twin Link meltas all over. Got Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, Terminators. So that's, you know, that's Ian's Salamander Drop Pod list. And then we're going to go into the top of turn 2 real soon. Dark Elder, top of turn 2, and roll for reserves. We got a 6 for combat drugs with the Duke, rolled a 1 and a 6. So, you know, Witch's got 2 pain tokens, Duke's got a pain token, which is all really good stuff. Just going to roll for reserve real soon. Bottom of turn 2, Dark Elder reserves came in, and what do we get? We got a Rack unit, we got a Trueborn unit, we got a Witch squad, and we got 1 Ravager. So kind of one of each. No Duke squad. So it's definitely one of each. And then what did I do? I shot the Witch Raider and the Ravager over at the Witch Raider at the far speeder and the Ravager at the closer speeder. Hit him with a couple things, some pens, and he made his flat-out cover saves. And then shot all my Venom shots at this top squad up here that had a multi-melta and a common melta, and killed the multi-melta and the common melta. In here, shot some lances and killed Flamer and a guy, and he made his leadership tests. And then on Ian's turn 2, he got a drop pod with Ironclad Dreadnought in it, and just came down, scattered a couple inches, and then he got his big, you know, 9-man Terminator squad, deep strike in it. So, with homing beacons, I think he has homing beacons on his first 3 drop pods.
All of them now.
All 5. And then what about the speeders? You can't take them, right?
No.
So, but anyways, he's got enough. So there you go. Bottom of 2. To the top of 3. Got to roll for some Dark Elder reserves. You know, Ian got in his Terminators and one of his Dreadnoughts. So he came in here. I think he ran his Terminators, ran Vulkan, ran that little squad, walked this squad, you know, and then he shot lots of stuff over here. He shot a Melta and Flamer. Didn't do a lot of damage though. Really, he wrecked this Trueborn Venom. Trueborn jumped out. He ended up shooting a bunch of bolters at him, killed 3 of them. They made their leadership check. Got a shaken result on the Witch Raider back here, and then everything he put into the Venom and the Ravager, they probably made their cover saves in the flicker fields, basically, which was a few things. It was like 4 or 5 shots. So that's it. You know, we moved this guys around, and here we go, rolling for reserves. Turn 3. We're going into the bottom of 3, and what happened? Lots of Dark Elder came in. We got both our other Ravagers, another Rack unit, the other Witch squad, Duke and his Trueborn. Duke and his Trueborn came in, moved 6. Duke jumped out, assaulted this little combat squad over here, killed a guy, won the combat by 1, and tied little combat squad up. But there's a combi melta and a melta gun in there. That's basically why we did that, so they couldn't shoot my Witch Raider over here. So inside there's 4 Trueborn. Duke's got a pain token from his combat drugs. We got a wreck right there, and then everything else, you know, these guys went flat out, the other Witches went flat out, and then I just pounded his Dreadnought over here with a bunch of lances and blew him up eventually, and the explosion killed that last little Trueborn guy. And that's it. I shook this one so it can't shoot. And that's pretty much it. I killed a Terminator. I made Vulkan squad run away from 2 wounds, and I think he rolled a 12 for his leadership there, you know. And then it's his turn. It's bottom of 3, and he got his second Ironclad Dreadnought in, which just came in. Did you use Homing Beacon?
Yeah.
So it used Homing Beacon. It just came in right next to the Switch Raider, and he's going to try and pop it. They have a cover save and a flicker field. They went flat out. And I think that's it, everyone. We are top of 4. Turn 3, General Ian got in his second Ironclad Dreadnought. Dropped it right in with his homing beacons next to the Witch Raider, and then basically just kind of moved everything over here so it could shoot at the Witch Raider. There was a Trueborn Duke Raider here that he shot a lot of stuff at, and I've just made amazing amounts of cover saves and flicker field saves over here because his whole army shot at those 2 Raiders and did nothing. Literally, right? No shakes, no nothing. Then he charged in there, you know, he got his Terminators on the Duke and on this Raider, blew up the Raider, killed the Duke, no problem. And like I said, I think I said it in the last video, you know, the Duke's job just now was to stop that multi-melta from shooting, and he killed it. So there's still a combi melt in there. I would have liked for him to kill that, you know, scoring troop squad, but he didn't, so whatever. And I guess that's it. You know, oh, the cool thing here is Vulkan and his Librarian squad here used Gate of Infinity to just jump over here with homing beacons, so no scatter, no nothing. Which didn't do anything because he couldn't freaking kill the Raider. The Raider was invulnerable until the close combat happened. And that's it, you know. I just got my Trueborn in on the top of 4, and that's the last of my reserves. And that's what we got going on. We got an objective here, right? He's got a little combat squad over here. That's a you know, fully functional land speeder. And then we got another objective right on the edge of the building. And then the other objectives over here on the edge of this building. So that's our game right now, top of 4. We'll be right back. Bottom of 4, which is General Ian's turn. Basically, what did the Dark Elder do? I got my last Trueborn unit in. He came in 6. Oh, I forgot to shoot the freaking Venom. Darn it. Well, anyways, the Trueborn shot the freaking...
It's kind of in the air at the moment.
Trueborn shot this guy and shook him. There was 6 Trueborn, 2 here, 4 there, so we got a shook. Moved my witches around. They took alternating shots at land speeders. Didn't do much there. We had a Ravager over here blow up a land speeder. And then over here, everything shot at a couple scoring troops. Got this one down to 1. Murdered some guys up in the building. Totally dead. And that's pretty much it. You know, the witches jumped out over here. And they jumped out behind over here, and I just jumped into his squads. And these witches did nothing. No wounds of any kind. And those witches over here destroyed the drop pod, but I think they killed a guy in there too.
Put everything over there, and I
so it wasn't that bad, or, you know, wasn't that great. I gotta pile these guys in over here, and then it's gonna be General Ian's turn 4.
Well, the last time I tried to catch him, why am I trying to catch Dark?
Top of turn 5. Thanks for watching. Basically, you know, Dark Elder turn. Pretty sure we got some video. You know, I moved around, shot at things, charged my witches in. I know we got some video about that. The witches over here that charged in, you know, never actually hurt the squad that they charged, which kind of sucks. But on Ian's turn, he moved all his stuff around in here. Broke off Vulkan. There's a little scoring guy down in there too. Librarian squad. Librarian took a wound from trying to do his gate again, so it didn't work, but then they walked over and killed this one little Trueborn guy who was hanging out. His Shaken Dreadnought walked over and just bashed that Venom into little pieces. Only 1 hit got through, but exploded it. These guys passed their pending check. Witches in here ended up losing combat by 4. Ran away, and he didn't catch me, so they're running in there. And locked up combat over here. I might have killed a guy, I'm not sure. Actually, I did kill a guy, and he took like a couple fearless wounds or whatever and the Shall No Fear caught up to him. That's pretty much it. You know, that was his turn, but he definitely got rid of my witches over here, which I really wanted to at least kill some of those guys or hang them up in combat for at least a turn. So that didn't really work. He blew up the Raider too. I don't think they did any damage, right? I didn't hurt the speeder. I never killed a guy. Oh, I killed 2 Terminators when they charged me, so that was pretty neat. So that's it. It's top of 5. See what we can do. Our bottom of 5. Dark Elder turn 5. You know, the close combat worked out over here. I killed the guys, so I'm scoring this objective, but I don't think I killed any guys. I killed 1 guy with my shooting, and I shot, you know, 2 Venoms, Trueborn unit over there. Both racks launched their liquefiers into cover, and then all 3 Ravagers. And I think you know, the Trueborn over there, the only guy, they killed one guy over here in this squad. So that's all. And I did a lot of shooting. But I rammed his skimmer with my 24-inch moving shock prow Raider and destroyed it, which was kind of cool. So that was neat, but, you know, other than that, my shooting just really whiffed, which really sucked. So that's the game, man. Like, if the game ends on this turn, I'm pretty sure Ian should be able to take it. Maybe not. He should be able to. If the game ends, Ian should be able to grab the game on objectives. So if that's what goes on, you know, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you check the blog, shutdownmind.blogspot.com. Thanks a lot, Ian. We don't know if he's got a win yet, but we're going to check, you know, if the game keeps going or not. Top of turn 6, you know, Dark Elder turn 5 wasn't awesome, and then his turn 5 was probably as good as he could get, really, except for if he killed this rack squad by charging into him with Vulkan, right? But, you know, he shot him with a heavy flamer. He could have killed him and ran him off the board or something. So basically what's going on is I got an objective over here with these witches. Then we have an objective in the middle that he's scoring with a guy. And then we have another objective kind of over to the side that he's scoring with this unit. He's got another scoring unit here. And then he's actually got another scoring guy in there. So I haven't done a good job of getting rid of all those combat squads. Red Witches bounced off during his turn. You know, they were running away. He ended up, you know, shooting everything over here at murdering them. And then Trueborn got finished off by the Dreadnought over here. So, you know, turn 5 whiff on shooting really sucks for Dark Elder, but really happy to have a 6th turn, and maybe I can try to do the same thing. So I've got 3 Ravagers over here and 2 Venoms and a Witch Squad, and I think that's my army right now. So everything that ran to the right has lived, pretty much, and everything that I stuffed into his little castle ended up getting chopped up pretty bad. So let's see what we can do on turn 6, and maybe we can pull it out, maybe not. In the bottom of turn 6, the game kept on going. If it had ended on turn 5, Ian should have had 2 objectives to my 1, no problem. So turn 6, moved up all the Ravagers. I moved this Venom 6 and shot the Liquefier inside the train over here that killed a troop guy who was hanging out. And then blasted at this other guy, troop guy who was hanging out, killed him, and then shot a bunch of lances and venom at the other troop guys over here that were hanging out, killed them, which left this librarian, this 3 little troop squad. That's his last combat squad troop. So that's what I did on my turn 6. That's really all I had to do. I moved my homunculus over here, split him off from the witches, which, you know, maybe it wasn't a great idea. I don't know. I don't care. And that's it. That's our turn 6. So we're going to see what Ian does. And if the game ends again, because if it ends this time, it should be a tie. I don't think he can contest my objective with those Terminators. This turn. Alright, here we are, everyone. Bottom of turn 6. Game ended on a 3, I think, or a 4, whatever. I got an objective over here. Shouldn't have moved my homunculus over. I thought he was going to move farther and maybe be able to throw his template on those Terminators for fun. But anyways, he came over, attacked the homunculus, killed the rack venom that would have been contesting the objective if it mattered, and then, you know, consolidated way over here. So he might be able to get in there and do stuff. I got some tricks too, but, you know, game's over. And then his objective that he's scoring over here is that librarian, you know, combat squad is on this objective scoring. So that's 1-1, and that's a tie. And then let's see here. Terminator's not a troop, so it doesn't matter there. Do you have half your troops alive? No, either do I. Center of the board. Measure the center of the board real quick. I don't think I'm close to it with my witches. And then, what was your most expensive HQ? Is it Vulkan or is that other dude? Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't kill either. So you got a bracket point, and I did not. So Ian got a bracket point. It was a tie, and Ian got a bracket point. So that was a really great game. Thanks a lot, Ian. Make sure you guys check out the blog, shutdownmind.blogspot.com.